Hi, I'm Mike DiLaura. And it's tax season, isn't it? And every year we get a lot of questions about, Mike, just who should I choose to prepare my taxes? We really break these down into three main categories. A local tax professional, a CPA, a national tax firm like H&R Block, or you doing your return yourself using TurboTax or some other software base. Now, each of these has its own benefits and burdens. Let's start with what I think is the best option for everyone. We believe always go local. You're always going to get the best service from going to a local CPA in your area that can prepare your return. You're more likely to have your return done without errors, and you're more likely to have it escape any sort of audit or red flags with the IRS. Now, the caveat to that is there are a lot of local tax preparers who are not CPAs. The audit clients that we see often have their taxes prepared locally, but by someone who's not an accountant. If you're going to go local, don't go with somebody who you hear gets good refunds for everyone. You got to go out there and find yourself an accountant. Now let's talk about the second option, and that is these national firms. The national firms can be great. They're often fairly low priced. However, there are some problems with using H&R Block and some of these other national firms that we've all heard of. The most notable one is, again, 9 times out of 10, you are not going to get an accountant working on your taxes. Now, this can be fine if you are an individual with you or your family and you have no investment income, no rental properties, and just you and your family, you just work a regular job and get a W-2 at the end of the year. That can work for you going to H&R Block. And it's fairly inexpensive, and it does allow someone with some experience to help you out do your taxes. One of the pitfalls you need to be aware of with H&R Block, though, is their rapid refund. You have to be careful when these national companies are offering you a refund the day they do your taxes. It's not really a refund, folks. It's a loan, and it's a loan with a lot of interest. So it might feel good to walk in and actually pay, quote, zero to get your taxes done, but what they're doing is they're charging you for your taxes, and they're charging interest to you out of your expected refund. If you let a local accountant prepare your taxes for you and you file them electronically, it's usually only about 2 weeks until the IRS will deposit your refund into your account, which ultimately is a lot cheaper than getting the rapid refund or taking a loan out from one of these national services. The third option that we see people using for preparing their taxes is to do it themselves using TurboTax or some other software system. These are usually really good if you have very basic streamlined taxes. Do not use software if you are self-employed, if you have unusual income, if you cashed in any stocks, bonds, mutual funds, if you inherited any money. These software systems are not designed to do this. And I know they all advertise that they have a helpline. Let me tell you something about their helpline. It's not very helpful. It seems helpful. They're very nice when you call them, but at the end of the day, they're sitting at a call center somewhere, and they're not looking at your individual problem, and they may not be an accountant. If you've got one of these things going on, again, you want to reach out to a local accountant that can help you out. So that's really the best way to pick a tax preparer in my mind. If you have more questions, you can always check us out online or give us a call, or tweet us at #AskMDA, where we're live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.